It's the final meteorology report of the entire year. First thing, we're looking at the likelihood of Viking invasions. I would recommend not going from Greenland to Iceland, or, well, anyway, there are the surface winds of the Western world. Some strong winds in the North Atlantic continuing here. It's a weakening low here. It's not as strong as it was, but it's still got a bit of an overall counterclockwise rotation. Here are the jet streams. We're going to show you a jet stream forecast for once today. There are the jet streams of the west. You can see a double jet stream there over the North Atlantic. A little bit of chaos happening over northern South America there. Some trans-equatorial jet motion. And some big bends pulling some big cold air. Let's look at the eastern side of the world. There are the jet streams of the east. A little bit more coherence here in the Pacific Ocean. Less of a divergence. And some chaos still over Australia, especially the east side. We got some backward jet stream there over southeast Australia. Here are the surface winds of this side of the planet. Shout out to our viewers from Unda. Powerful low here. Powerful low there in between Australia and Fiji. And some strong winds here blowing onto Kamchatka as well. Some strong winds there in the West Pacific. Continuing on, here's your jet stream forecast, the 250 megabar. 250 millibar winds, aka the jet stream. It's the same thing as the 250 hectopascal. I won't get into the units, but look, we've got a major demarcation line of cold air blasting through. And yeah, that's a big dip in the jet stream. So the currently anomalously warm temperatures for the east side of the country are not going to continue. There's going to be a shakeup, largely caused by this. So here's the temperature anomaly over the next 66 hours. So this is the 66-hour jet stream forecast based on the GFS model. And this is the 66-hour temperature anomaly forecast. This is in Celsius degrees here. And you can see wild swings here of 12 degrees Celsius above normal, going all the way to 20 degrees Celsius below normal. Some wind chill warnings and so on in places like eastern Montana, the Dakotas, and Minnesota. We'll get to that in a moment. Again, that's a 66-hour temperature anomaly forecast. You can see these rainbow-colored areas. That indicates a sudden swing of temperatures. Next, your pressure and precipitation forecast for the next 66 hours. Again, some ice storms here are forecasted for places like Missouri and Illinois especially. Again, that's a 66-hour GFS pressure and precipitation forecast. Some heavy storms also forecasted here for parts of Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, and some changeovers from rain to snow and so forth. Next, your European model snow forecast. There's the next 12 hours. There's the next 24 hours. And there's the next 72 hours. So a band of snow here going to move all the way from Kansas to Maine over the next 3 days. Again, that's a European forecast. Here's your weather.gov map, and the country is lit up. We've got some flood watches here in all of these green areas. If your county's lit up, just head to weather.gov and click your county. If you've got custom forecasts you'd like us to do, let us know in the comments. We'll consider it. By the way, we're doing a live stream tonight for the Belarusian New Year, as well as for the U.S. New Year, kind of. We'll be streaming live to YouTube. Next, the NASA GOES lightning mapper. We may have some terrestrial lightning here, but I don't think so. There has been some in places like Georgia and South Carolina. Here's a real-time lightning map, lightningmaps.org. And it looks like no terrestrial lightning over the U.S. This video was originally streamed live to Twitch. Twitch.tv/smashamash is typically the main place we do most of our live streaming. And I don't need those on. I'm not listening to anything. And let's get back to the meteorology. By the way, thanks to our followers over on Twitch, twitch.tv/smashamash. We streamed 18 hours yesterday, and we ended up with a major prominence, not a crown prominence, but a major prominence coronal mass ejection. We're also on BitChute, thanks to our subscribers over there. And if you're only viewing on BitChute, make sure you view on YouTube. You're missing 90% of the content, at least, maybe even more. And again, we'll be streaming live tonight to YouTube. We'll be celebrating Belarusian as well as the U.S. New Year's. We'll be featuring some live Q&As with Mr. Bagashov, so make sure you join us for that. Thanks to our Smash Team members at smashomash.com/SmashTeam. We've replaced Patreon with something vastly superior to run the Smash News Network least busted name in news, so support us by becoming a Smash Team member. We'll continue putting up free publicly visible posts throughout the day today and the rest of the old year, thanks to our gold, silver, and gold paid-up annual subscriptions. smashomash.com/SmashTeam. Next, the water vapor environment over the Pacific Ocean. The world's largest body of water. A massive heat sink. Also a massive carbon sink. And also lots of carbon comes out of the Pacific Ocean. Anyway, without further ado, there it is. It's the water vapor map for the Pacific Ocean. Uh-oh, am I seeing hot air from Colorado? We'll get to it. First, the U.S. Doppler radar. And there is the zoom out. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's the full 50 state view. We'll focus on the lower 48. That's radar.weather.gov if you're wondering the URL. Here is the shortwave radiation map. It's too dark to see clouds and fog, but with 3.9 nanometer radiation, it works out. There it is. And here's the water vapor map. And look at this, folks. The air in this area is so hot that it's drying out the air. Look at that. Hot air from Colorado is drying out the atmosphere. Who knew that the air from Colorado was that hot? I know there's some very, very hot air from someplace near Denver. I don't know where the stuff is located, but look at the hot air. It's drying out the atmosphere, folks. Oh my God. Here's your recap. It's radar.weather.gov. Here's a shortwave radiation map showing clouds and fog at nighttime. And here is the water vapor. Everything's moving in a pretty consistent pattern here. Expect the warm air to change to cold for the east. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAsho, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news.